Boom, some grass-fed. You can kind of see the sticker, it's ripped, but some grass-fed lean steak or ground beef. Probably getting scammed. It's probably just a fancy sticker slapped on top. But you know what? I'm for it. If it tells me that I'm eating healthier, I'll do it. And we've got this little cranker, 90 seconds, and we'll be nice and carved up. 90 seconds because I'm way too lazy to get a rice cooker and do real rice or cook it in a normal pot. Too much dishes. Let's just microwave this plastic stuff. I think this is an edible meal. Not 100% sure. Hopefully I didn't undercook the steak or ground beef, whatever, same animal. Here is this. Kirkland actually makes fire chunky guaca. Not gonna lie, this stuff's actually bang. All right, we're kind of locked. I'm not gonna lie. My energy's, you know, we're sitting at like a 5 out of 10, which is better than usual because usually I'll show up to the gym just randomly at like 12 midnight. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna expect to lift good. Sometimes 1 a.m. I'll pull up to the gym and then it's like, I mean, what am I expecting other than failure? But yeah, we've got a bit of a bicep day to crank. I'm excited. I am. I'm very excited. My biceps are in very major need of a pump and just size in general. I got back on creatine and lost any form of ab I had in almost instant. And I've only gone up like 2 pounds. And I don't even blame the creatine that much, but I've also just been lacking on ab workouts. It's gotta be by far the worst thing to exercise. It literally just hurts your core and makes it, you literally feel like you can't breathe. Tell me how that's a fun workout. Let me know. Let me know. Actually makes me mad how I don't have abs and I'm too lazy to work them out. Great combo. I hate abs. Abs, like genuinely, if you have a 6-pack, you're a loser, dude. You're victim weight. Yes, I am coping because I don't have abs. Bicep day, like I just said. I need to go crank some curls. I think I just need to curl away my sorrow of not having a 6-pack. That's like the only reason I want to get on steroids is because you get a 6-pack just like by default. Like everything else, I'm okay working out, aside from legs. But then, you know, it's like abs, you just are handed to you. You put the syringe in, bang, baby. You know, it's like a stem from cod. You just plug it into your chest or wherever it goes. I don't know. I don't take them yet. And then boom, you've got a great 6-pack or at least a mid 6-pack. You know what I mean? And then if you train it and diet, then it gets better. But I feel like as a natural, you have to literally throw away your gains completely. Completely. And it's almost like I spent all these years going up the ladder of strength. And then now I'm just going to plummet it just because I want some like lines on my stomach. Really? I mean, it's fine. I can just swim this summer with like a full t-shirt on. You know what I mean? I don't need abs. As long as the arms look okay, like as long as the arms look mid at best, I think we can get past without having abs. I'll be like, yeah, I'm working on my dad bod. And then like some random dude comes up. He's like, yo, you have a wicked dad bod. I'm swinging. On site, I'm swinging. There's no hesitation. I'll swing. I'll take the jail sentence. I don't care. I am swinging. I don't go to the gym 5 to 6. Can't see my thumb. 6. Wait, that's 7. 6 plus the 5 on the other hand. I don't go 5 to 6 times a week in the gym. Just have a dad bod. Like, who are you calling dad? That's crazy, actually, now that I think about what he just called me. Yeah, I need to get in the gym. I'm going to be honest, I'm stalling a little bit. I'm going to crank like just a touch of caffeine, even though it's well into 11 p.m. and I have to be up at like 8 a.m. I think it's okay. You know, I think it's healthy. I think your body is actually supposed to intake, I almost said creatine, caffeine late at night. I need an arm pump to cope with the fact that I don't know if I'll ever acquire abs. I think I like to eat a little bit too much. And it's not even I'll go out and eat junk food. It's that I'll eat, you know, a whole pack of ground beef when I should be only doing like half a pack of ground beef. And then I'll get some chips going with it too. The scoops. Oh my gosh. I'm not summer ready. And summer is here. That's bad. All right. 40s are at my feet. This bicep day is just, it's getting active. I love skipping legs for arms. The lighting's alright here, I guess. Makes me look like I've actually tried in this cut. Let's grab the 50s. The 4s were disappointing. Alright, depending on how these 50s feel, if they're talking to me nice, we've got some 60s to mog after. I think the 60s are more than doable. We need to go mog those ASAP. All right, 60-pound dumbbell curls. At my feet. And honestly, if I fail this, I have no one else to blame except everyone watching because you guys encourage it. If the camera wasn't on, I wouldn't even attempt it, bro. I would be in bed right now. So everyone that's watching, I'm blaming you. That's how to take accountability. I just showed you. Blame everyone but yourself. And gaslight always. Oh, I haven't attempted this since 2023. Yeah. That's just ego maxing, not gonna lie. Also, I did attempt this last time, 2023, like 12 pounds heavier than what I am right now. So that's my excuse, all right? I'm cutting, dude. I've actually started cutting, even though I don't eat like it at all. This is the only time I'll ever move the exposure up because this gym's so dark. Usually you move the exposure down and you gain muscle mass. It's like the trick for all natty betas out there, me included. If you want to look good, just drop the exposure, dude. Drop it to 0. That was the 90s. We spin it a little so you can see. Well, you can't really see. Let's go get the hundreds. Do it in a little corner. I'm trying to get the camera closer to me so I can see the vascularity of my forearms. Because if I'm being honest, 6 times in the gym a week, the only thing I like are the veins on my forearm. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm wasting my time. It's like 17 sets of goofing off every single time I'm in here. It's fine. I'll just take some roids eventually and then boom. I'll be like, yeah, all that hard work. Super humid in here, so it's like decreasing my energy intake by like, I don't know, 10%. That's my excuse for performing poorly today. Alright, last, whatever this is, last easy bar curl set. I didn't even say what we were doing. I hope you guys just kind of knew what we were doing. I don't really know even what I'm doing in life in general. Anyways, that's off topic. This is an arm day, so I know what I'm doing at this exact moment. 100-pound dumbbell though, or I don't even know what I'm doing in this workout apparently. Easy bar curl. Wait, actually, it's 100. I don't know if I said 110, but welcome in. This will be our last set for this. Then we need to check a pump. I feel like the biceps are okay pumped. I wouldn't say they're insane. Not bad though.
Indirect this. I feel like my arms are falling off. These kind of hurt, not gonna lie. Kind of a mid bicep pump, I'm not gonna lie. They feel good, you know? But I don't know. I'm still figuring out the angles in this gym and the lighting. That's a big thing for me, you know? I'm not that muscular. I'm kind of a beta. I'm kind of a soy boy. So I need to rely on lighting 100% of the time. You know what I mean? You probably don't know what you mean. You're probably like a 215 shredded 6-foot player right now. 50-pound dumbbells on the hammer curls. Let's do this. Sorry if I jump scare you with the calves or the bulge. All right, so listen, I'm super poor, right? Like mega poor, not just a little poor, huge poor. I'm listening to ads right now on SoundCloud. I refuse to pay for premium SoundCloud. It's not worth it. I already have Spotify premium. I'm not doing 2 services. Not freaking worth it. But yeah, I just listened to ads for that entire set. That's dedication. I've never done anything like that. So since the 60s were fully botched during alternating curls, we're going to give it one more shot with hammer curls, all right? Hopefully I can eel lift them for at least like 4 reps. Don't humble me. I'm weak. All right, give me the 55s. I feel like I'm just like dicking around. All right, the song's about to drop. I've got no time to waste. We are cranking this 55-pounder set. Jump scare for the calves real quick. 55s. All right, I'm going home. Boom, look at that. You know what, that's a pretty early night for me. And I mean early because usually I'm like getting in the gym that late. Thank God I'm at home. And yes, I'm 75% naked. Thank you for asking. You know, sometimes when I get home after a long day, I just strip naked. I do have a roommate too. That's unfortunate. But anyways,
I mean, it is what it is. That's just kind of how I rock, you know? As soon as I get home, boom, fully nude, bang, cock out. Anyways, I don't think I really want to do a super long intro because, hold on. Because of the fact it's basically 1 a.m. and I don't really know what to say. Gonna be honest, my mind is fully blank. It's, yeah, it's not looking good. I don't even know, you know? It's at the point of the night where I'm just, like, fried. And I don't mean I didn't do drugs. I mean, I feel like I don't even exist. I just feel like a full blob. I feel like I should start, I don't know, drinking or something. But I'm not going to do that because then I'd miss work tomorrow. And I'm not going to do that because then I couldn't afford the gym. And then not going to do that because then I'd turn into a full-on soy boy. Because I'm like 20% soy boy or 50% soy boy. So, you know, we don't want to do that. Thanks for listening to my random schizophrenic thoughts. And I'm going to bed now after I edit this video, sadly. I wish I could afford an editor. Kinda. Not really. Goodbye.
Subscribe to MickWiddd. If you haven't subscribed, then what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button right here. It takes one click. It's so easy.